Welcome to another video. So in this video we're going to be replacing the door closer on the front, and most of them are all the same, but this is actually a 2014 750. If you're looking for the rear, I have a video also on the rear, and they're very similar, except if you have sunshades, the rear might help you a little bit. I'll leave a link in the description. But this is what we're replacing here. Now, I've seen people, they take apart, try to rebuild them. I'm not into all that. I'm just replacing it. And a word of my opinion too, you know, you go on Amazon and find this stuff for $15. I found, you know, and I've tried a couple times, to be honest, and it's just pure junk. You know, buy it from a reputable BMW, you know, sales place or dealer or whatever like that. Dealer is going to kill you for it, but there are places that sell BMW parts reasonable. And you're probably already aware the kind of problem we're having. Door closes and then it pops back open. So closes, pops back open. Now what this one is also doing, because I've had them before, and I say, oh, you know what, I'm just going to live with it. I'll shut the door. It's not that much of a problem. But another thing that can start happening is what's happening with this one is the alarm will go off because it thinks the door's getting open. So it depends on how it goes bad. It's not sensing that the door is shut. So it just says it's open, then the alarm goes off. Anyway, first thing we need to do is unhook the battery, and we just go back to the trunk on these. In case you didn't know, it's a pretty simple thing to do. We take out our cover here. It got two number 10. This will pop out, that pops out. We get to the battery. It's just number 10 to loosen the battery, turn them on, take that loose. We definitely want to take that loose. We're going to be messing around airbags. Anytime you're around airbags, you need to unhook the batteries. Save yourself a lot of grief. Anyway, we're going to unhook the battery, and then we'll move on to the steps of what we need to do to replace it. Okay, with the battery unhooked, what we need to do is first pop off the speaker thing, and we just take a little plastic thing, pull on it a little bit, it'll just pop. Just got clips in there, and then there's a couple plugs. We can just unplug it and get it out of the way. I'm going to show you. So if we look down underneath here, you see there's a little pin here. So what I did this ahead of time. I stuck a punch up in there and like pry down on it a little bit. So once you pry down on it a little bit, then you can take it and you grab hold of it and pull it out. And there's your pin. Okay, now I've seen videos where people tell you you can push them up. Don't try this, it'll get stuck up there and you have a nightmare. Then you need to take your plastic tool and you go along and get it behind here and start prying out on it, okay? And just do it easy, because you see that's a little bit difficult one-handed. But just work it, and you can work it all the way along here, get it loose, and then get it, you can pull this piece out. Now you see that piece has like a hook in there, so be careful how you pull it out, but it will just pry out and pop off. So we get that out of the way. Then if you look in here, you got star bits that go along here. There should be 3 of them. You need to take those out. So we're going to get this unplugged. We're going to get the star bits out, and then we're going to move on and see what's next. And don't do like I did and just throw this on the ground. You don't want to lose that. Put it somewhere where you know where it's at. But we're going to take care of that, and then we'll move on to what's next. Okay, so in case you were wondering, those were T30 star bits. Then we need our plastic tool again. And we're going to get up under here, and I always start in the bottom corner in case I put a scratch on it or something that's not visible. But we just go along and work, and it will just pop. Once you get it off, start it off a certain amount, you can grab your hands and pull the whole thing off. and this cover will just come off. Now it's going to have plugs in it for all your stuff here, and the plugs are dedicated. In other words, you can't plug in to the wrong place, but there are a lot of them, so try to take note of the way that they wrap around and what have you like that. So we need to unplug everything so we can take this cover off completely. So we're going to go ahead and do that next. I'm going to go ahead and pull it loose all the way around, and then it'll just lift up a little bit and it'll come loose. We unplug everything, and then we can move on to the next step. So get that done, and then we'll move on to the next thing. Okay, so as you can see, there's tons of wires here. There's plugs here, there's plugs down here for our lights, plugs for our speakers, plug for all our door switches. We also have our door release handle here. So for this one, what we do is we just pull down on it and it'll come out, and then the whole thing slides up off of it. So it's pretty easy to get off. And this is part of our door closer too that gets replaced. So anyway, I just want to show you this wire. So as you can see, you got to pop them out of the thing here. And I just use a, you know, just a little thing here, pop in there, pop the thing out. But just kind of remember the root of it is what I'm trying to say. Makes it easier when you put it back in, but it's almost, you cannot plug the wrong wire in the wrong place, so don't worry about that. So we're going to get everything unplugged, the cover will be loose, out of the way, and then we can move on. Okay, so as you can see, everything's unhooked. Wires are just hanging here, and we do have one more plug that's going toward the door closer itself that needs to be unplugged at some point. So then we got this plastic cover that's inside the sound insulation here. See, you got these things here, and I'm sure BMW makes a special tool, but trust me, socket doesn't fit in there, even though it looks like it will, and there's nothing really there. I generally just use some lineman's needle nose, and you take it, turn it. So they're quarter turn. If the slot's up and down, it's open. If it's across, it's locked. So we just go around and undo all the ones around the outside, and then this plastic cover will come off. So we're going to get that done next, and then we'll move on. Okay, so I unplugged my plug here, and if you look at it, it's just got two push pins on the side. You push the side in and unplug it. So next thing we got to do is pull our lock thing off. So that just snaps in this little piece here. You can just pull it straight out. Then we got 3 nuts here, and you can use, I have a 5/16 will fit on here. Please don't correct me and say I realize it is metric, but there are a few metric tools that sizes that fit exactly for SEA. So anyway, I like my little tool here, so I'm just going to use that 5/16 or whatever you want to use in metric. And then again, we have over here, there are 3 of the T20s that need to come out. So we take these 3 out, and we'll have the thing basically loose. So we want to do that next, and then we'll see what you have to do to get it out of there. Okay, so the easy part's done. I'm not trying to scare you, it's just this is a little bit tighter. So it helps to see sometimes of what, you know, I would like to take a look at what I'm putting in. That way I can realize how I'm going to take it out and so on. But you see there's a little hole right here, and there's a little rod that snaps in there, and it just, once you take all these screws loose, you can see there's your closer, and you take all the screws loose, well, this pretty much just falls down, and this will just come loose off of the door. Now, right here is the connection for the door handle. So that, as you can see, is a little bit difficult to get to. You kind of got to twist this around, and we're going to look at it on the car too. But it's kind of got to pull out and then unclip from here. So I go over here to the car, and you can see, as you can see, everything is loose here. That's just hanging. And I don't know, it's difficult to film. Metal rod is up here. Anyway, you look, you'll see it. And here is our closer. Now, like I say, the connection is in the back, and it's very difficult to film. So you kind of got to look at it yourself. Look back there, feel back there, twist it around if you can, and get it unhooked for the door handle. Now, just a word of warning, see how it'll loop around like and go up to the door handle. Make sure you put it back the same. Like I mistakenly put one on backwards one time and the door wouldn't close. It wouldn't open from the outside. It was a real pain. I had to take it all the way back apart. So make sure you put it back the way you take it off, but just, you know, look at it, take a look at it, see what you got, and you know, move on from there. So we're going to take that loose and then we'll get it out and you'll see what actually the reason is they go bad. Also, I forgot to say, you got to unplug it. So there's just the one plug here that you need to unplug. This one, if you follow it, just goes up to the other part of the closer. That's what senses that it's shut and all. So just, you need to unplug this one plug to your closer motor here. Okay. So here's the old one. You see how the cable is ripped out of it here? How it's got a slot for it in the thing? I don't know. To me, it's a cheap design because they all break in the exact same place here. And you see this one's not. Now, this is where I talk about people saying they can fix them. So every time I've seen one, they break just like this. And so what happens is it's not closing the door. It pulls on it and then it lets go. Pulls on it, lets it go. Now, I've seen them, people say they break here too. But to me, it's not worth messing with. I mean, you could, you know, engineer something, maybe put something across there to stop it from coming out, whatever like that. That's the way, to me, it should be to begin with. But anyway, it's a high failure item. You know, if you've had these BMW soft closer door, I mean, it's nice, you know, you just touch the door and it shuts for you. But it is a high failure item. So like I say, you know, when you put it back in, you know, make sure you put your door handle, your door handle thing here looped around the correct way, because it will go the other way. And, you know, plug everything back in, put it back together, and try it out. So, thank you for watching. You know, we got tons of videos on these BMWs. I got other, you know, if you're a Dodge person, Dodge truck, I got tons of Dodge truck, Cummins and gas, other vehicles too. So be sure to subscribe, take a look at some of the other stuff. You know, especially when these BMWs start getting a little bit older. I promise you, go into BMW, this is a $2,000 fix. You know, where you can do it, you know, a couple hours of your time, and, you know, $200–300 for the part, and you got it fixed. You know, that's, I'm a BMW person. I like my BMW. You know, I got the M Series 750 Li FO2, and, you know, it's a beautiful car. Thing moves along, you know, rides nice. It gives you everything you want. So, you know, they're worth taking care of. But everything you can do yourself, it's so expensive to get done. Anyway, thank you for watching. You have a pleasant day, and we'll see you in the next video.